Hello friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Kore Harshal. So today we are going to see a very interesting and very particular topic named radioactivity. Radioactivity, which involves lot of complications. In every atom, the positive and charge and mass are densely concentrated in center of atom. So first of all, what is nucleus? What is an atom? We need to specify that. Then after we can specify the term radioactivity. We know that atom consists of proton, which is a positive charged, and neutron, which is neutral. That it is called nucleons. What they both called nucleons, and they are situated at a center of atom named nucleus. Nuclei or nucleus. Protons and neutrons both are concentrated at center of atom called nucleus, and the term used for the particles of protons and neutrons are called nucleons because they are centered into nucleus. And the discovery of nucleus was done by Rutherford and Madame Curie. Yes. So an electron. Electrons are negative charge that revolve around the atom. So we are not considering the outermost part of atom. We are going to concentrate the nucleus because radioactivity is the nucleus reactions. Radioactivity is the nuclear chemistry. Radioactivity it is the nuclear physics. All involves it is the nucleus. Let's see. What is nucleus? Nucleus consists of protons which are positive charged and a mass neutrons. All the mass is densely concentrated at center of atom forming its nucleus. The overall dimensions of nucleus are much smaller than that those of an atom. Atom is so big but the nucleus is so small as compared to atom. But the mass of nucleus contributes the overall mass of atom. So this is a nucleus. Then we are going to study what is stable nucleus and what is unstable nuclei. Stable nuclei means the force of attractions or the nuclear force or the attraction between proton and neutron, proton and proton, neutron and neutron. The attraction's repulsion, hence it is called nuclear force, is strong enough to hold the nucleus. Means all are binded together. The intermolecular or the interproton or the internuclear forces are strong enough to bind nucleus in a stable, means they are stable, they are not excited. The all the force is very strong that nucleus is at rest, or we can say it is a stable. This is called stable nucleus when the nuclear force is strong enough to bind or hold the nucleus together. Or in short we can say that nuclear force, the attraction between protons or attraction between neutrons or attraction between proton and neutron, it is very strong. That force is very strong to hold a nucleus. Then it is called stable nucleus because the nucleus is not excited, it's stable. It is called stable nucleus. Then whereas what is unstable nuclei? Unstable nuclei means they in an atom the nucleus concentrate more number of proton, where proton may be more or neutron may be more. For example, in an atom there are 20 protons in nucleus and only 10 neutrons, and here vice versa. So the number of protons is more than number of nucleus, so the attraction nuclear force is strong, so they are going to excite because protons are more and neutrons are less. That can be result in more force of attraction or more nuclear repulsion between them, so that cannot hold the nucleus tightly, that cannot hold nucleus together. Then it can be excited because it is unstable, hence it is called unstable nuclei. Hence in the more number of neutrons, wherever the more number of neutrons, there may be more number of excitation, more number of nuclear force. It is not strong nuclear force that cannot hold nucleus. It is seen unstable nuclei is seen in larger atoms where the large number of nucleons are present, large number of protons, then neutrons, or large number of neutrons, then proton. This is called unstable nuclei. Understood? Unstable nuclei. So, unstable nuclei. And what is radioactivity? Here the term radioactivity derived by the scientist Madame Curie or Pierre Curie. Madame Curie and Pierre Curie were both the scientists who discovered the radioactivity through unstable nuclei. So here radioactivity means when an unstable nuclei releases its excess or the surplus protons. Here the number of proton is more, so this nuclei reduces or omit or radiates excess number of protons that are unnecessary, so that it is in form of radiation. So this is called the term radioactivity. When unstable nuclei releases excess number of protons from its nucleus or excess number of neutrons from its nucleus, then it is the term known as radioactivity. Understood? In terms of radiations, they reduce their excess number of protons or neutrons or any other particles, that is known as radioactivity. So hence let's repeat the nuclear force. When proton or neutron, there is an attraction between a proton and neutron, then it is called as nuclear force. So there is a radioactivity when unstable nuclei or the nuclear force is less. So, for example, let's take an heavy atoms, the uranium mass of 235 and plutonium mass of 239. When they are bombarded with neutrons, excess, let me change the color. When they are bombarded with when they are bombarded means lot of neutrons, uranium and plutonium, when bombarded excess of neutrons, they release lot of energy. This energy is called radioactivity. Understood? In forms of protons or in forms of electron or in form of any energy, they radiate radiations. This is called nuclear, or we can say radioactivity. Radioactivity is seen in, for example, in uranium. 1 kg of uranium can light the whole city. Whole city can be produced with light, produced with electricity for approximately 1 year. That's the use of radioactivity. The radioactivity unstable nucleus due to uranium, it can produce lot of light in 1 year, but this is harmful. This is an use of radioactivity. So let's see, three types of radioactivities are there: alpha, beta and the gamma. Let's see in the detail alpha, beta and the gamma. So first of all, what is alpha? Alpha means when an atom releases, when a nucleus releases two protons and two neutrons from its nucleus, then it is termed as alpha. Alpha means when, for example, let's see, alpha rays or alpha decay or alpha particle. They consist of alpha particles. Alpha particle is nothing but an helium nucleus when having two protons and two neutrons. This is a large number. Let's see. This is a large number of atom which consists large number of protons and neutrons in its nucleus. Then when it releases an helium, means two protons and two neutrons, when it releases from its parent nucleus, then it becomes a daughter nucleus releasing an alpha particle known as alpha particle. Alpha particle nothing but two protons and two neutrons radiated from an unstable nuclei, hence it is called alpha rays or alpha decay or alpha radiation or alpha particle rays. It has positive charge. The charge is +2, which is positive, and mass of 4. It have mass of 4 and positive charge. They are also characterized by a well-defined range in air. Understood? This is an alpha particle. When a heavy unstable nuclei releases an particle or an radiation of two protons and two neutrons consisting of charge +2 and mass 4, then it is called as alpha decay or alpha radiation. To become stable, this daughter nucleus is stable. This heavy parent is unstable. That's why it released an alpha particle. Understood? Alpha decay. For example, let's take an example. Uranium, which is mass of 238. Thorium, it becomes thorium, which is mass of 234 by releasing an alpha particle, which is mass of 4. Alpha particle is nothing but an helium. A nucleus of helium, it is an alpha particle. When uranium, for stability, uranium loses its two protons and two neutrons from the nucleus and becomes unstable another nucleus, which is thorium. Then and it is releases an alpha particle, which is nothing but helium, which is mass is 4. This is an best example of alpha decay. Understood? So let's see what is beta decay. It is another type of radioactive radiations. The radiations emitted by radioactive element are found to be three kinds. We already discussed what is alpha rays. Now we are going to see beta rays. Beta rays can be two types: beta minus rays and beta plus rays. But the generally beta minus is seen in the environment because radioactivity is natural. It is discovered by Henry Becquerel, Madame Curie, Pierre Curie, Rutherford, Soddy, etc. etc. So, and for example, let's see an atom. When a neutron, for stability in nucleus, when a neutron converted into an proton, it is a neutron, it gets converted into an proton by reducing or by radiating a beta particle, which is nothing but an electron. Yes, you know that neutron is neutral. When it neutron get converted in proton by losing its electron or electric or negative charge, and it will become positive, and hence we call it as proton. And nothing, that electron reduced by a nucleus is called beta particle, which have high energy than alpha particle. Let's revise. They are negative electrons or positrons where energy as well as ionizing power are much less than that of alpha rays. Yes, what are they? They are negative electrons released when a neutron converted into a proton for stability. Hence, it is called beta decay. When there is a beta particle of an electron which is negative charge, then it is called beta minus decay. When there is a positive beta particle, yes, it is a rare case, very very rare case. When an positron which is positive of positive electron, then it is called beta plus decay. For example, when a proton gets converted into neutrons, then it releases an positron. That positron is called beta plus particle, and it is called beta plus radioactive radiations. Let's revise. Beta particles are those particles or those rays. They are negative electrons when released when a neutron get converted into proton, or when proton is get converted into neutron. These are two types of beta radiation or beta decay, beta minus and beta plus. Hence we conclude. Let's see. Alpha rays are heavier, but beta rays are, they have no mass. Their mass is very low that we can say that it is negligible mass. Alpha rays have low energy than beta rays, and beta rays have high energy compared to alpha rays. Here we concluded two kinds of radioactive radiations. Now let's see what is gamma rays. Gamma rays are very interesting and they are unique. For example, this is a radioactive decay of gamma rays. When a nucleus, which is very excited, it doesn't release any proton, it doesn't release any neutron, it doesn't convert proton to neutron, it radiates energy. It radiates its instability in form of energy. That radiation is called nothing but gamma rays. Gamma rays are what? Gamma rays are nothing but they are electromagnetic waves of very short wavelength. They originate in the nucleus, have very low ionizing power, but have very high energy and very high penetrating power. Yes, gamma rays are have only the energy. The energy it is called as gamma. Gamma is nothing but the energy radiated by an unstable or excited nucleus, which is having low ionizing power but having very high penetrating power, and they are electromagnetic waves. Understood? Now let's see an diagrammatic representation between the radiation rays. Here it is the, let's see, this is an parent isotope. Isotope means having same number of atom but different number of neutrons or protons. Different number of neutrons are called isotopes. Means for example carbon having same number of protons and nitrogen having same number of 13. It having nitrogen and carbon having same number of neutrons, that is called they are isotopes of each other. So let's take an parent isotope, and radioactive means it becomes unstable or it is an unstable radioactive decay. Then when it releases helium nucleus, then it is called as alpha, and which produces stability. When it releases helium nucleus for stability, then it is called alpha. And when it releases an electron for stability, then it is called beta. And when it releases photon or energy or radiations, then it is called gamma. Yes, understood? Gamma is nothing but the energy or photon particle. Helium's mass or the alpha particle's mass is 4. Beta particle mass is 0.01, which is negligible, or we can conclude that beta's mass is 0. And the gamma's mass, it is an energy, it is an photon, so no mass. And yes, alpha are heaviest because their mass is very high. Yes, alpha have low energy as compared to beta. Compared to beta and gamma, alpha particles have no energy, low energy. Betas are more than alpha but less than gamma. Gamma have highest energy and have highest penetrating power. Let's see penetration of alpha, beta and gamma. Let's take and 3 particles: paper, aluminium and lead. Alpha rays can pass through paper because they are more, means they are bigger and have low energy. Beta is smaller and gamma is very smaller. Beta can pass through paper and aluminium. Gamma have highest penetrating power, so it can pass through lead also sometimes. It pass through paper, it pass through aluminium, and it pass partially through lead. For one half, in an example of biology, with example of our biology, alpha can pass through our skin, our epithelium tissue. Beta can pass through our muscle tissues, our external organs, for example ligament, for example muscles. And gamma can pass through our bones, our internal organs like kidneys, pancreas, spleen, heart. Organs and bones can't pass through because beta have high penetrating power because it is an electromagnetic waves. Understood? This is an penetration of this. Now, so we are to conclude. Let's see last topic of this video, which is beneficial uses of radioactivity. Controlled radioactivity can be used to click on picture or for more information. For example, radioactivity are used for checking organs to work properly. It can kill cancer cells. It can sterilize food and medical equipment. For example, radioisotope of americium can sterilize food. It can also control thickness in industry, and it also find leaks in pipes. So let's see an examples of radioisotopes. Radioisotope, for example, iodine 131. It is diagnosis for location and detection of brain tumor, thyroid gland disorder, which is very useful in medical purpose. Sodium and iron 59 are used in location of blood clots, circulation disorders, pumping action of heart, and diagnosis of anemia and pregnancy disorder respectively. Iron is used for pregnancy disorders diagnosis, and sodium is used for circulation disorder, pumping action of heart, location of blood health diagnosis. Cobalt 60, which is also very useful in diagnosis of cancer. Hydrogen 3, water content of human body. Hydrogen 3 means Deuterium, which is mass of 3 and atomic number of 1, which have 2 neutrons in it. Water content of our human body is an example of hydrogen. Let's conclude. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, and subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. Thank you so much.